Come on, air conditioning, do your job. I was thinking of the, I can't find my sunglasses. I was thinking of the Bible verse, no weapon against me shall prosper. And I'll tell you, there's been times where I should have been seriously hurt. I got hit in the head with a crowbar, fractured my skull, and it gave me a flash knockout. It didn't knock me down. I've never been knocked out. I've been choked out, doing jiu-jitsu, but I've never been knocked out. There's just been times where I should have been I should have been in serious trouble. There was blood in my shoes when I came to. I was standing there in about 4 seconds that I was twirling around in outer space. I looked down and there was just blood in my shoes, in my mouth. My face was covered with blood. And I just looked at the guy, and he was shaking. I've known the kid since he was like in 3rd grade. I've known him my entire life. And I wasn't even really beating him that bad. He sold my girlfriend drugs, and I told him, I said, dude, quit selling my girlfriend drugs or I'm going to fuck you up. That's all there is to it. In gym class, this was in high school, I was 17. In gym class, I threw him over the not the bleachers, but the things you sit on, just that deck kind of, thing. I threw him over. I ripped his earring out of his ear, and I said, dude, I mean business. I said, Todd, don't make me fuck you up after school. I'm just telling you right now, quit selling my girlfriend drugs. He didn't do it, so I yoked him right out of his car and gave him a couple slaps. And during that, I was ready to let him go. You know what I mean? I really was. I was going to give him one more good one just so he knew I meant business. And I got distracted for a second, and boom, he hit me in the head with a crowbar. And I'll tell you, I thought somebody shot me in the back of my head. I thought I was dead. Just went flash. I don't know where I went. I felt like I was a ballerina. When I came to, he was standing there, and I could taste the copper in my mouth, and I knew I was in trouble. I said, man, there's got to be blood. And I looked down, and my shoes were like, I was like, oh. I said, man, I'm fucking hurt. And it's funny, when you get hurt like that. That was the first time I was ever seriously hurt in a fight. It wasn't the last. And I gave this dude a fucking beating after that. I punched him so hard in his face. I'm really surprised I didn't shatter his orbital bone. My friends pulled me off him because they didn't see it. They didn't see me. I had a guy throw a brick. When I was working at a bar, a guy threw a brick at the back of my head. It bounced off my head. I had a guy throw a beer bottle, blasted me in the eye at really close range. I'm really surprised. I didn't get a concussion. But it just says, no weapons shall prosper against me. And I just don't feel like, not that I feel like I'm invincible. I fell off my bike, 42 years old. I fell off my bike, like, whoa, over the handlebars, like I got hit in, like I was in the Super Bowl. And I popped up, and I was like, what the fuck did I hit? I've always just been, I wouldn't even say lucky. But I just feel like nothing will, I've had been in fights where people pulled knives on me. I've been in situations in jail and homeless shelters, and the neighborhood I lived in, 3 kids tried to fight me. One guy punched me. I give him credit for punching me. Punched me in my face, knocked my glasses off, and I just laughed at him, and I just said, you're in trouble. And I grabbed him, and he screamed. And then I flipped him over into a display. We went, boom, right into a display case, like a 1980s movie, all over the place. And I wasn't even, I'm very conscientious about hitting people in the face, because I know that, I know that when I hit you once or twice, something's exploding. Do you know what I mean? Like you're going to lose teeth, or, it's one of these things that you just don't want to do to people unless they've really deserve it. So I gave him a couple shots in his liver, and they started beating me with brooms and shit as friends. And I just said, enough! And they just stopped. And I said, that's right, motherfuckers. But No, I just, I don't know. I've never been, I've been hit by cars. I can't even remember all the times I've been hurt. I've had so many concussions from football. Dude broke my neck. You know, I walked around for 10 years. Listen, I walked around for 10 years with a fucking broken neck from jiu-jitsu, okay? My friend, he's bigger than I am, okay? He probably weighed about 315. Donnie, he was a big fucking country kid. He broke my neck doing jiu-jitsu, and I just went home afterwards. Then I went to the hospital the next day, and I said, man, I think this guy cracked a couple vertebrae in my neck. And the lady was like, please, you know, he probably just slipped a disc. She just came back with the x-ray. They said, we need to do surgery, and then my insurance wouldn't cover it, you know. But I managed 10 years. 10 years. So, no weapon, including drugs, my drug use. You know, that shit should have killed me. I mean, I'm just telling you, that shit should have... If anything should have killed me, it should have been drugs. You know what I mean? I could not shake drugs at all. I just couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake it. I just couldn't shake it. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. I know exactly what somebody's in for when they're addicted to drugs. And there's only one person that's going to deliver you from that, and that is Jesus Christ. I'll just tell you that right now, because you are in serious trouble. I was addicted to opiates for 10 years. That shit, I'm just telling you right now. That's why I am where I am today, because I publicly, you know, God changed my life and saved my life. I lost both of my brothers. Both of my brothers are dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's actually people in my family that are gone, and I have no one to talk to. Do you know what I mean? My cousin died from an overdose, you know, so that's why I talk the way I talk. You might not like my language. I really don't give a fuck what you like or don't like. This is who I am. This isn't meant to be, this isn't for Patreon. This isn't for views. This is my life. If you like it, I appreciate your support. I appreciate talking to you guys and all that stuff. I can't see nothing. This is a bad idea. That's what I call a suicide turn. What can you do?